Hello, it is World Wide Web, Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019. Steve Sipress here at the Avion Center in beautiful Chandler, Arizona, just southeast of Phoenix. Oh, I'm looking out at the highway. Must be rush hour. The cars are piled up a little bit. By the way, if you were in the area and you own a business and you're looking to connect with other business owners, get your butt down here tomorrow from 9 to 5. My wonderful, fantastic clients, Robert and Sean Jones, who own Network Together, are hosting their iNetwork Expo. Recently changed the name, but I think I got it right. And that takes place tomorrow right here at the Avion Center in Chandler. I think you just go to networktogether.net. I think is their website, and you can find out the details, or put a comment below or shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll get you the details. Not too late to join us tomorrow. I know they're giving away $1,000 in cash. And I just looked at other of the sponsors that have their booths, and there's lots of candy on them. You can tell we're a week away from Halloween. They're like, hey, I'm going to put all this candy out for this event. 200-300 entrepreneurs are expected here tomorrow, and whatever's left, what the heck? I'm going to have lots of kids to give it away to in a few days. So if you like candy, if you like business owners, if you like connecting and networking, this is the place to be. Plus, they got a few speakers, friends of mine, two of them that are friends of mine, and one I've only met online that are flying in from all over the world. Actually, one from outside of the country, two of them, I think, to be here tomorrow. So, and then there's 2 or 3 expert panels. I'm on one of them, of course, about sales. And so come on down if you want some help making money in your business. You want to connect with some movers and shakers. Anyway, let's get right to it on World Wide Web Wednesday. So, you know, I do these free consultations, and I can do one for you. I'll help you out. No charge. Go to helpfromsteve.com. You get on my calendar. We'll get on the phone real quick. You can let me know whatever frustration, problem, objective, goal, whatever it is you're looking for or trying to get away from, and I will help you to solve the problem. Somebody asked me today, do you think that, this is a typical question I get asked, not in this particular way, but it was like, do you think that the online landing page with a free video has replaced the old call a toll-free number for a recorded message for lead generation? Well, I asked back, of course, are you not getting any calls to your free recorded message for more information? Because here's the deal, and people hear me say this a lot. I live in an and world, not an or world. So if you, dear viewer, listener, reader, are going to see yourself and put money in your bank account as if you are an effective advertiser, marketer, or salesperson for your business, then of course you want to live in an and world, not an or world. You don't want to cut anything out that's working to make you money. So it's not a question of has one replaced the other. Of course not. Unless one isn't working for you anymore. So last I checked, there definitely are still horses and buggies. They're just not all over the place, and they're not the main mode of transportation like maybe they were 150 years ago. But I know you can get on one in most of the cities around the U.S. or around the world. You can pay big money and you can get a horse and buggy ride around the park or whatever. They still exist, right? Radios still exist even though there's televisions, and movie theaters still exist even though there's Netflix and streaming and whatever, and on and on and on. So no, online landing pages and videos have not replaced anything. They just added more into the mix. They've added another way. That's the last W of the WOW strategy. It's just another way you can use to attract new prospects, customers, clients, patients, members, wherever they are to your business. So if you have something that's working, whether it's online or offline, the question to ask is not, should I replace it with something else? Think of what I just said and say it to yourself. Say, I live in an and world, not an or world. I'm going to add that into my marketing mix, into my marketing repertoire, into my bag of tricks, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to take away anything that's working. You know, you can think of it the same as a stock mutual fund. You might own shares in a mutual fund. That means there's a fund manager and there's a pool of whatever, 30 or 40 different stocks that are in there, where every quarter or every week or every day or whatever, this manager's looking at it and he's going, wow, that stock is underperforming. It's losing money. If I don't think it's going to turn around, adios. We sell that one and we buy something else and put it in. So if you're managing a stock mutual fund, then sure, you're always looking to get rid of things and put other things in. But in the real marketing world, unless it is like that, if it's underperforming and you're losing money on it and you don't think it's going to turn around, then you look to replace it. But anything that's still working, just like that mutual fund, he says, well, this stock is making a lot of money. This one's making a little money. He doesn't get rid of the one that's making a little money and say, oh, it's been replaced with something else. It's still working. It's making money. You're putting in an amount, you're getting more back. That's a return on your investment. So small return, big return, it's all good. It's all good in my world. I'll take any return, positive return on investment I can get. So I'm not looking to cut anything out of my marketing repertoire. It's pretty easy enough to say in an ad and give what's known as multiple means of response. That's the technical phrase for it, used by effective, sharp marketers, which hopefully you're becoming one. And if you are not fast enough on track to becoming one and being able to pretty much draw money and customers and clients, patients, members to you at will, then you definitely want to go to helpfromsteve.com and get some of my help so you can get on track. Make hay while the sun shines before the economy turns back or has a recession or whatever, or God forbid goes back to 10 years we had it until the last couple of years where it was just stagnantly miserable. Like, the time to make hay is while the sun shines. So let's get some stuff going. You ought to say to yourself every morning when you wake up, now is not the time to be sitting around. Now is the time to be becoming a sharp, effective entrepreneur. And so that's why people come to me. They have an excellent product or service, but they're frustrated because that does not translate into dollars. It doesn't necessarily mean that the phone's ringing off the hook and people are running to do business with you. That takes advertising, marketing, and sales. To some people, those are dirty words. And to 90% of businesses that fail, I guess they remain dirty words. But to those that want to build a lasting business that makes money so you can help more people, employ more people, give away more money, whatever you want to do, you got to stay in business, you got to thrive, you got to make money. Marketing, advertising, sales, that's the only way to bring the money in. It doesn't just, you don't just wake up and it's knocking on your door. Whoever told you that, just get your degree, put out a shingle, and people come. Like, yeah, but not enough. Not enough to keep you in business and to keep you making the money you deserve for starting a business, for going to school, for getting a degree, for getting the experience, whatever you had to do to start your own business. Right? I hope you feel that way. So, helpfromsteve.com, you can get some help. And meanwhile, remember, you want to live in an and world, not an or world. People ask all the time, has online stuff replaced offline stuff? Well, in general, of course, the answer is no. But in your particular situation, do a deep dive, take an honest look at it, and say, man, I was mailing out my print newsletter. That costs a lot more money than emailing an email newsletter that ends up in people's promotion or spam box or whatever. People just delete it or don't read it or whatever. But hey, I didn't have to buy a stamp. I didn't have to pay to print something out. So hey, if that's how you look at your marketing, is can you save money on your marketing, then I guess online is replacing offline. Otherwise, all that happened to effective marketers, we took our print newsletter, our print magazine, our print materials, and we also put them online. We also email it out. So here's an email of the newsletter that'll be landing in your mailbox in a few days. We're mailing it out today. Look for it. Here it comes. People still want to get the print material. It's a lot more effective for getting results. So you get multiple means of response. You can say in your ad, go to this website for your free video, or call this toll-free number to hear a recorded message. Heck, some people might do both. Those are going to be your best prospects of all. So no reason ever to think one or the other, unless you're losing money with one of them. And then you'll know it isn't working. In general, everything is still working, of course. Yellow pages are still being printed, right? So people must be placing ads, right? So they must be getting calls on those ads, right? Okay. So that's why those still exist. That's why print newsletters still exist. That's why postcards still exist. All the offline stuff still exists. Heck, I'm offline right now. I'm at the Avion Center in Chandler, Arizona, where there's going to be a live event tomorrow. That's offline. I'm going to be on a panel giving some advice about sales to business owners. Could I do that on a webinar? Could I do it with a video on YouTube? Of course. And I'm not going to say one or the other. I'm going to say in addition to the daily videos that you see me putting up, whether you're watching this on my blog, listening on my podcast, seeing it on YouTube, one of my Facebook pages, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. I mean, it's all over the place. However, some of those people were also saying, but I also want to go see the guy live in person. Maybe I want to ask him a question. Maybe I want to talk to him. Maybe I just want to see him live in person. You ever go to a concert of your favorite band? I mean, you could have just got the album or the MP3 or the whatever they call it, the download or whatever it is nowadays. Last I checked, all these musical acts, the big ones that are selling all the, I was going to say records, but whatever they call that they're selling these days, downloads or whatever, they're touring and making millions and millions of dollars because people also want to see them live. So has downloads replaced live concerts? Of course not. Don't ask yourself that question. Say, how many more things can I add into my marketing mix that are working, making money? The more things you got, the wider your foundation, the more you spread your eggs over many baskets, the more security you have. That even if one stops working for whatever reason, you still got money coming in. And isn't that what you deserve to have money coming in and to have a lot of fun? That's what people have when they work with me, or even if you just go to Help from Steve and get some free help. We'll have some fun, you'll make some money. Deal? Deal. And if you're in the area tomorrow, come on down to the Avion Center in Chandler. In the afternoon, I believe, at some point, I'm going to be up on stage teaching about sales. Otherwise, you can come over to my booth, say hello, and you can meet one of the hundreds of other business owners that'll be here. Otherwise, check back tomorrow for another video on Throwback Thursday. Thanks for being here today. As the sun sets here at the Avion Center with the fake waterfall, maybe that's real water, I don't know. Behind me, looks kind of cool with the purple and the whatever. I will bid you adieu, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.